Alright, so I figured I'd do a video on this and make something fun out of it. There's not much going on this time of the year for me, so I guess this would be something interesting to do. I have done this several times in the past, and it's pretty easy to do. Anybody can do it. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to cut this in half, and I'm going to take the seed out, and then I am going to show you how I root one of these and grow it out. Now, what I remember is it will grow, but it's not going to really live very long much after that. It will never produce any fruit, so there's really no purpose to keep it going. So I'm just doing this for the winter, and then if I can keep it alive long enough through the winter, I'll just plant it outside somewhere and we'll see how big it'll get before the winter kills it. But I'm not going to keep this plant by any means and put it in a pot. You can do that, supposedly, but I found that it had problems down the road growing correctly with the leaves and everything. These plants, this particular tree likes a certain humidity level and everything, and it just didn't grow right for me. It didn't die, but didn't grow right, so I got rid of it. But I have done this several times in the past just for fun, for science experiments. And so I figured I'd do a video on this and root the seed and see, what it does and how it looks like, and just something fun to do for the winter, I guess. So let me cut it open and I will be right back. Okay, so here we are. I cut it open, and as you can see, there is the seed in there. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to remove the seed. It's kind of slimy, like that, and I can't do it on camera because I really need to clean the seed off a little bit. You do want to wash the seed off to get some of that slipperiness off it and whatnot, but what I'm going to do is I'm going to put some toothpicks in here. So let me do that. I just wanted to show you me opening it up and taking it out. No, it's not going to come out quite that easy. You got to kind of pick it out of one side of it. The other side will come off, but you got to pick the other side out. So I'm gonna put the toothpicks in there, and in the meantime I'm gonna eat this thing like you would eat ice cream, because it's nice and soft. It's ready to be eaten. So I will be right back. Okay, so here we are. I have the seed properly set up with the toothpicks. Okay, as you can see, it's like an X. I just put it all the way through. Now, I don't remember which side of the seed the root comes out of. I believe it was the very bottom. It pokes out of the bottom. Or it could be the top. So what I do is I just put it in the water like this. And you want to make sure it's about that deep in the water. And keep an eye on it, because if you don't keep an eye on it, it will dry out. And you don't want that for the seed. So once it starts, you'll see the root come out of the bottom, or if it starts to kind of want to come out of here, turn it around. That's all. You just simply go like this. Okay, wherever that root going to end up coming out, that's what you want in the water. And then we'll leave it in there for a little while after the root comes out, until that root drops basically all the way down to the bottom, and you don't have to wait for it to start to grow until you actually plant it. From that point, you can get your potting soil and everything else and plant it. But this is going to take a little while, a couple of weeks. So we'll monitor it and we'll go from there, and I'll update you once the root starts coming out, and I will show you the root. But I have to do that in a separate video, because I can't combine it all in this video unless I'm willing to wait about it. And if it seems like if I wait too long about it, then I just kind of lose either the video itself, or I just lose my enthusiasm to continue with that. So at least this way it's started, all the metadata is done, and I can just do another, video to update it and just create a series out of it. Or maybe I'll even make a playlist or something, call it science experiments, something like that. I don't know. Alright, so this will be the first video for it. I'm not going to make a challenge out of it, because it's actually so easy to do. Anybody can do it. But I'm just going to make a video out of it, and we'll go with the series from there. Alright, so I will see you guys in the next one. Take care. Happy holidays, everybody. Happy New Year.